guys, welcome back to Life with Mrs. B. If you are new here, hello, my name is Paula. This is my channel, Life with Mrs. B, and here I make lifestyle videos, food and cooking videos. I share some family vlogs. We kind of do a little bit of everything, but today we're going to be making a slow cooker beef chili. I am using beef mince, hence it's a beef chili, but you guys could use any kind of mince you would like. I've done it before with turkey mince and it's been absolutely fine and nobody's been any the wiser that it's been turkey. You could also make it totally vegetarian or vegan by cutting out the mince altogether and replacing that with like tins of chickpeas, butter beans, kidney beans, lentils, the list goes on what you could use. It's a very easy dish. It's kind of hard to muck it up, honestly. It is so easy, anybody could do this. So it would be a great recipe to try if you're maybe just starting cooking or if you're maybe teaching your kids how to cook. It's a really simple one for them to learn as well. It's also pretty budget friendly. I've added this all up and it comes in at under £3 to make the whole chili, not including the rice or anything, but rice is pennies. Rice doesn't cost a lot of money at all. And if you used, oh, that's my phone, excuse me, my games are buzzing. But if you used chickpeas or beans or another vegan or veggie substitute, it could be even cheaper. So starting off with the ingredients, guys, you are going to need 2 cartons of passata, 500 grams of beef mince or another mince of your choice, 1 medium onion, you could use a bigger onion if you want, and this is optional, but we're going to use 2 carrots. Then moving on to the spices, you're going to need 2 tablespoons of cumin. It looks like a lot, but trust me, it's not. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion granules, and then this is 2 beef stock cubes, but if you're making it veggie or vegan, don't use beef, use something else. And then we don't like too much spice, so this is 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder. If you like more spice, add in more. If you don't like spice, leave it out. And then last but not least, 1/4 teaspoon of hot paprika. You're going to need some salt and pepper just to taste, 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, and then I almost forgot about this, but you're going to need a tin of kidney beans. So you're going to take your onion, and I chop my onion pretty fine because my kids do not like vegetables in their food. So if I cut it up pretty fine, then it kind of melts away when it's cooking and you don't even really know it's in there. There's so many different ways to cut onions, so don't judge me. I can cut onions lots of different ways myself, but this is the way I find easiest. Then you're going to take your frying pan. This is a frying pan I was using, but you could use a big pot as well. Add a little bit of olive oil, and then we're going to cook your chopped onions just until they're soft. Give them a stir in the oil and you're just going to cook them. You don't want them to brown, so don't have them up too high. A kind of medium to low heat, I would say, and you just want them to kind of cook through. As you can see, mine aren't really brown, they've just kind of gone a little bit translucent, and that's the way you want them. Then you're going to add in your beef mince. I'm laughing because I should patent this trick on how to get that bit of paper. I hold that bit of paper between the spoon and the box so that I don't need to touch the paper, because who wants to touch that? You're going to break up your mince. I'm just using a wooden spoon here. You could use a spatula or whatever you want. I know there's like fancy gadgets you can get to do this, but I just use a spoon. We're going to cook off all of the mince and you're just going to brown it, which if you don't know what that means, it literally means just make it brown, and the onions will continue to cook as well. And if you've got a lot of fat, make sure you drain the fat out because that would not be nice. Then you're going to add in all of the spices and the herbs. Don't worry about the stock cubes, they will not dissolve because they need like a hot liquid to dissolve, so don't worry about that, that'll dissolve when you add it to the slow cooker. And you're just going to give it a good mix to make sure everything is super evenly coated, so that one bit's not like super spicy and then the next bit super garlicky. You just want to mix it through. And then this bit is super optional, but I like to do it. You're going to just take 2 carrots, peel them, top and tail them, and then grate them. I do this as it's a really great way, no pun intended, to add some extra veg into a dish without kids even knowing. I know some people aren't a fan of doing this, but honestly you can't even taste them and they got carrot in them. So to me that is a win all round. So just grate them up pretty much as fine as you want. You could even use the finer side of the grater, but this side usually works fine for us. And you can't, as I said, you can't taste them and you can hardly even see them at the end, which you'll see when we're finished. Then you're going to take your carrots and just add them into your pot. You don't really have to cook them at this point, so I'm just wanting to make sure that they're combined through. And then I'm taking my tomato puree. I don't really measure this out, it is 2 tablespoons as I said, but I just do 2 big squirts, and then you're just going to mix that through as well. Once you've combined all that, you're going to just stick it in the slow cooker, and that literally is as simple as it gets. It's not any more difficult than that. It's so easy. And then into the slow cooker, you're going to add your 2 cartons of passata, and your kidney beans that you have rinsed and drained, or drained and rinsed, add them in as well. And then you're just going to want to give everything a really good mix. You can see here the beans aren't mixed through yet, so just give it a good mix. Now you might think this looks kind of thick, Paula, but actually when you cook in a slow cooker, things don't get any thicker because there's a lot of condensation. The heat kind of goes up to the lid and then it bounces off the lid, and you'll find when you cook that it's kind of watery, so you want to make sure it's thick to start off with. I cooked this for 4 hours on high, or you could do 8 hours plus on low, and this is what it looks like after 4 hours on high. It's nice and thick. I just love it. The smell of it is delicious. It tastes so good. The spice was just perfect. And that is it, guys. It's as simple as that. I served it over some basmati rice that I boiled, and then put some sour cream on top and some tortilla chips on the side. And that is it. So you can hardly even see the bits of carrot or the bits of onion, like they're not even there. You can't even taste them, in my opinion, especially the carrot. So that is it, guys. It is a super simple dish. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know if you make this, or if you've got any other ideas on what you'd like to see me make, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.